My name is Eric Bartley, and I am currently a student in Miss Donna Alexander's EDOL 562 class. I'm a special education teacher at Valley Elementary in Pike County, Kentucky. We were asked to do a project where we talk about diversity and diverse learners within the classroom. So what I decided to look at, we are a school that uses MAP assessment. Our whole district uses the MAP assessment, and it is closely correlated with our end of the year testing known as K-Prep. So being a special education teacher, my students are diverse anyways, but I wanted to look at it in even more depth and take a look at their IEPs. So lots of times our special education teachers, I think, get in habits of writing certain goals or objectives for just about all their students, when really each student's diverse and has their own goals and objectives. So with the MAP assessment, there's a tool under their learning continuum that goes in, breaks down each student, and shows what they're good at and what they're not so good at. So what I thought is, by looking at these MAP results, we as special education teachers can become more effective by utilizing this and using these goals and objectives to write their IEP goals and objectives. To me, this makes the IEP even more individualized than what it already is. This can help take your students to the next level, both MAP assessment wise and end of the year testing wise. But more importantly to me, it helps them take their own individual skill set and develop it to what they need to be to become lifelong learners and be successful both in the classroom and out of the classroom. So what I'm going to do, this video will be very helpful for teachers who use MAP and the MAP assessment if they're not familiar with this current MAP assessment and the MAP tools on the MAP website. This will be very beneficial for those teachers who are using MAP and who are special education teachers. Now, this can be helpful for regular education teachers also, because they can go in and look at each student's individual goals and what each individual student needs to work on. So when they have their meetings to discuss, where they're at and where they need to be, they can go over this with them as well. So this too can be very beneficial for regular education teachers. So what I have done here is I have pulled up the MAP website. So from here, what you do is you go to your MAP reports. You go down to the learning continuum, and from here you pick you got your school, and you can, I've made up a false instructor's name. My principals allow me to do that. You go down, you can pull up your classes, you see what class, MAP, whatever, Valley Elementary, the class, and then you go to view report. Once you get here, this is for math. So as you can see, operations and algebraic thinking, number and operations. So what you do from here, click on represent and solve problems. Okay, there's a false student's name that we've made up. Okay, and here's what they can do. This section here is what they are good at. This section here could be where you start to look at them developing their IEPs. This is the things that they're falling short of. So this is very, very good. You can click over here, and it shows you without the names or without the student's name. But like I said, this shows you what our individual student fell into this RIT score, So these are the things that he was pretty good at, but still needed some development. Then you could get on down here where they need to go. Then you can go back and just as any other report and map, you can run this and print that off for the individual student. Now, also on this, you can view how they're doing with the Common Core, which can be a big thing also, which can be beneficial for the regular education teachers. So, with all that being said, I hope this will help someone.